Hey, what's up, guys? This is Mark from Markide Creative. So, in this video, we're going to walk through two different tools that I use that you can also use for your business. Now, the cool thing is both these tools are completely free and they answer two questions that you have as a business owner. Number one is, are you actually showing up for search results? In other words, is Google actually indexing your website to get it online? And then also, what key search terms are you showing up for? So right here on my screen, I have the one that's probably the most common one, which is called Google Search Console. Now, what Google Search Console does is it tells you what pages are actually indexed, which ones are not, so that way you can see which ones are actually inside of Google. So for example, I'm here, I'm logged in, I've already added my website to Google Search Console. This video does not show you how to do that. Google that to show you how to do that. So I can already tell you right here where I have my sitemaps already posted in here so we can view all my different sitemaps. And then inside of my pages, I can see that I have 143 pages that are indexed and 87 that are not indexed. Once you click the index, you can see the not indexed, and this will tell you why certain pages are not indexed anymore. Some are redirects because I got rid of pages, switched them out, forward them somewhere else. That's perfectly normal. Included by a no index tag, I have a lot of web pages on my website that I don't want people to find. For example, my booking page, my thank you pages, some other unique landing pages that I had for certain events that I had that I want only that event to have access to those resources and other pages like that. 404 is because the pages was once there and then it was removed and either the redirect doesn't work anymore or it's just stuck there in the system. Alternate page with the proper canonical tag. That's more the fact of it's two very similar pages and it's picking one over the other. Crawled but currently not indexed. This is a big one that I want you to focus on. And another one is discovered but currently not indexed. So if you have a page that is discovered and currently not indexed, what it's saying is Google knows that these pages exist, but they have not crawled them yet. So these Google knows are here, but they have not sent their bots in to even crawl to know what is going on with that page. Crawled but currently not indexed means it's discovered. They've already sent their bots through it all, but they decided that they don't want to index these pages and put these pages to the top of the website for whatever reason. Some of these for me are different project types and categories that either I chose to be hidden or told Google don't index these, or that Google just doesn't think is available to get to the top. I'm working on this list right now, so don't judge me for it. But here's the other thing I want to show you inside of Google Search Console as well, okay? You can come here inside of search results and see how many times you are showing up for people's search results and how many times people have clicked on your website to get farther into your website. You can change the date by whatever month you want so you can see what's going on. Right here, I can see what are the different search queries that people are actually searching for in order to find my website. No, this has nothing to do with Google Business Profile. Most of my traffic, in fact, a lot of my traffic comes from my Google Business Profile or social media or through direct links. So that's just one thing to note. It does not track those. But for me, and showing up that, obviously people are searching my name because or my business, Markide Creative, because those are the top two things that people are looking for me for a referral. They don't have my direct URL. They'll put my name and that will come to the top. Another one is WordPress maintenance plans or WordPress website maintenance plans, built to last construction, web design South Bend, all the different things. You can click on any one of these search queries, and when you click on it, it will actually show you what pages are showing up for that query and what page people actually are clicking on. So this shows you the information of what pages are in Google, and then from there, what search terms are people searching for to get your website found, and then even farther into that, what pages people are clicking on for those individual search queries. So Google Search Console has a wealth of information, and it answers the question of number one is, are you showing up? And the second question of, are people clicking on your website if you are showing up? Now, there's another tool out there called Ahrefs. Now, here, let me go to a private browser really quick so you can see how to find the tool. So Ahrefs, when you go into it, it's an SEO tool that lets you track almost everything on the internet, keywords, see how your website's performing, all these different things. And you'll be looking at this and going, okay, so this price seems pretty steep, $129 for this software tool. Mark, you said you're showing us free tools. So check this out. I don't think they have it in the top menu anymore, do they? Or did they get rid of it? They might have gotten rid of the top menu. So here's what we're going to do, okay? You're on Ahrefs website. You're going to scroll down to the very, very bottom and come down here to Webmaster Tools. Webmaster Tools lets you put in your domain name, start for free, and create a free account with Ahrefs so that way you can track just your individual website stats, not track other people's, and not even see all the information. You get pretty much like, just a small little snippet of information, but it's a lot of information for your business. So case in point, I'm in here inside of Webmaster Tools that I've set up just for my website. No other people. This is just my own. And right off the bat, you can see some pretty interesting stats about my website. It gives you a health score of 0 to 100. And for me, I'm sitting at 98, which honestly, not too dang bad. Domain rating. Now, domain rating is a tool that Ahrefs honestly just created. There's also a Moz domain name tracking as well. So if I go here, domain authority, and I go to here, basically what this tells you is just how strong your domain name is. It tracks how long it's been around. It tracks how many pages and how many links are coming back to your website, and just an authoritative scale. If Google's looking at your website versus somebody else's and you have very similar content and very similar ideas, chances of you outranking someone with a higher domain authority is not going to happen. So generally speaking, the higher domain authority will show up higher in those search results. For example, if I go to facebook.com, you'll see the domain authority should be somewhere or 98, 99, somewhere inside of that. And for whatever reason, it's not letting me do it. So let's go back here and let's start from the beginning. So if I go to facebook.com, if it doesn't broke, that's okay. We're not wasting this video. But anyway, so it's giving me a domain rating of 44. That's actually a pretty solid one. It's an arbitrary number, but it's a good reference point to know of how strong your domain name is and how well it's doing. Referring domains talks about backlinks, or how many different domain names are pointing backlinks back to your website, and how many individual backlinks are actually coming back. Now, this, though, is where it gets fun, right? So it's telling you about how much organic traffic in the last 30 days. In other words, they're tracking how many people went from Google or a search engine, or I should say this, how many people in organic traffic, how many people are coming to your website organically through search? How many people are actually coming to it? And of course, they want you to pay more to see more of the information. And then how many individual keywords are coming up? Now, this is where it gets really fun, okay? You can go into, once you sign up for this, into the back end of Ahrefs and go to this screen. I know there's a lot of things going on, but you just need to check two places to know, what are you showing up for? Is it worth showing up for that? And what position are you showing up in that for? If you come here to organic keywords over on the left-hand side inside of Ahrefs, you can see all of the keywords that you are currently ranking for. As you can see here, I'm currently ranking for website design in South Bend. The volume is just a guess. It could be right, could be wrong, but the idea of volume is how many people per month are actually searching for this term. And then the keyword difficulty is how hard is it to get to the top of that search result. And as you can see for here, website design South Bend, I'm ranking number 4, whereas South Bend web design, I'm ranking number 2. So if someone was to try to find a web designer near me in South Bend, I'm going to be in the top 4 positions. Google Business Profile, I'm not number 2 right now. But this is where it gets fun. So I can see here where for a WordPress support plan, if someone's looking for a WordPress support plan, it gets 1.3, so 1,300 search impressions per month. It's actually a moderately difficult, not super hard. It's not in the 90s or anything like that, or in the 70s, but it's not going to be as easy to get to the top. But as you can see, I'm currently in the 21st position for this specific keyword, which I've been working really hard to get this higher up to the top. And if I were to change the URL structure, maybe it'll get me a little bit higher. But either way, the whole idea of what this is telling me is I can see what keywords my website is ranking for, how many people are searching for those key terms, how hard is it to rank, and then what position I am in for that specific keyword. Like you can see down here, for example, stat on my website, you can see I'm ranking for that one, but it only gets 20 searches per month, but the difficulty is 68. So that's super, super hard. Whereas WordPress support plans, you can see that this one has 2,000 average search terms per month. It's a moderately difficult. It is right. It's not going to be easy, but it's not the most difficult. It's pretty much right in the middle at 45, but I'm ranking for 33. So the goal is to get that one up higher. So I'm not going to go any deeper into either one of these tools, but basically a whole idea for this video is to ask the question of how do you know you're showing up? What are you showing up for? And what can you do to improve? And what should you maybe emphasize a little bit in your videos? Now, if you ever want to search or show up for a specific keyword, the best way to do that is have a specific specific web page for that keyword. So, for example, I should have a page, markhyde.com/South Bend web design, which I actually do. And for some reason, the homepage is coming up more than that specific landing page right here, South Bend web design. So I do actually have that page built out. So I'm working on getting that one up there as well. But for you and for your business, here's what you got to know, okay? Number one, use Google Search Console completely free to make sure you are actually showing up inside of Google. Because if you're not showing up, doesn't matter what you do, it ain't going to help. And then from there, you can see what are people actually searching for. And then when they do search for it, what page are they clicking to get farther in? Ahrefs is a lot more of a, I would say, a geeky tool, a nerdy tool to help you just know what are you showing up for? How hard is it to get higher up? What position are you in for that key term? And how can you get higher up in those results? If you want to talk more about how we can get your website to the top of the search terms that you want for your space, we're doing this for many different clients as well. Feel free to reach out to me at Mark Hyde. It's Mark with a C, markhyde.com. We can set up a call, talk about different growth plans, and help your business start to get to the top of Google today.